Okay, children, good evening. Last class we have studied different types of nervous system: central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and autonomic nervous system. Today we can learn clearly about brain and spinal cord. Okay, now this brain and spinal cord belongs to central nervous system. Okay, last class I explained some amount of information about brain. Again, I want to start. Okay, brain. Brain, it is a marvelous organ. అంటే ఒక అద్భుతమైన అవయవము. Okay, it's a well developed in human beings. It protected by one case. It is called bony case. Okay, brain protected by bony case is called cranium. Brain protected by bony case is called cranium. Okay, children. This is brain protected by bony case is called cranium. This is brain. Brain covered with three membranes. Brain surrounded by three membranes. Okay. Total brain divided into three parts. One is forebrain, midbrain, and hindbrain. Brain. Okay. Okay. Brain total divided into three parts: forebrain, midbrain, hindbrain. Last class I explained up to here. Forebrain, this total area is called forebrain. Okay, not this area covered with forebrain. Forebrain is also called as cerebrum. Forebrain covered with cerebrum. Main important part in 10th class level, it is called cerebrum. Okay. Forebrain weight approximately 980 grams. 980 grams. Approximately 980 grams. Next one, this area total forebrain. What is the main function of forebrain? Last class I explained gyri, sulci, accommodate large number of nerve cells. I explained. Now, some more important functions. Mainly cerebrum, seat of intelligence, speaking, analyzing. Okay, identification of differences between temperature, high temperature, low temperature. Is all we can by cerebrum. Sorry. Next one, in forebrain, one more part, very important part, diencephalon. Here it is present, midbrain, hindbrain. Okay, forebrain, midbrain, connected with rhomboid shape. This is called diencephalon. The structure name is called diencephalon. One more part, cerebrum, seat of intelligence, speech, differentiation, intelligence, memory, all under control of cerebrum. Next part, diencephalon. Diencephalon. How is it? It is rhomboidal shape. Rhomboid shape like this. Rhomboidal shape. Forebrain and midbrain. Above the midbrain, below the forebrain area, diencephalon is present. Diencephalon have two parts. One is thalamus and second one hypothalamus. Thalamus and hypothalamus. Okay. Hypothalamus here connect with one small cap-like structure here. They connect with one gland. That gland name is called pituitary gland. Pituitary gland. In 10th class, pituitary gland is also called as master gland. Okay, hypothalamus, like this hypothalamus here connected one small pea seed size. Pea, batani ginja anta untadu. Okay, this is thalamus, hypothalamus. Here seed-like structure is present. This is called pituitary gland. Pituitary gland is also called as master gland. Why? Because all endocrine glands under control of pituitary gland. That's why pituitary gland is also called as master gland. Okay, children. Next, thalamus, hypothalamus, they have so many functions. We are standing on two legs, balancing our body. That is under control of thalamus. Next, hypothalamus, all voluntary functions under control of hypothalamus. Okay, you can learn clearly. They given in book once again. Next topic, midbrain. Next one, midbrain. Below the forebrain, midbrain is present. They connecting forebrain, thalamus, hypothalamus connect to midbrain. Midbrain areas, lobes are present. Lobes. Okay. Each lobe connect to one sensory functions. For example, eye, vision, one lobe. Hearing, one lobe. Okay. Speak, one lobe. Like that, all sensory organs here present. They connect with lobes. That is called midbrain. Last one here, this part name is called hindbrain. Hindbrain. Hindbrain, two parts. One is brainstem. Okay. Hindbrain, brainstem, and second one, cerebellum. Cerebellum. Okay, but in 10th class level, only cerebellum only given. It is a small brain. It is also called a small brain. So many functions, especially heartbeat, lungs functioning, pancreas gland secretions. These are all under control of hindbrain. Okay, mainly heartbeat, posture. Okay, pancreatic gland secretion. These are all under control of hindbrain. Okay, children. Next topic. Yeah, continuous to spinal cord. Okay, central nervous system. CNS is central nervous system. One is brain. Second one is called spinal cord. Spinal cord. Okay, our brain from here, cerebellum, medulla oblongata. Medulla oblongata continued to spinal cord. Okay, this is medulla oblongata continued to spinal cord. Spinal cord protected by backbone, that is called vertebral column. This is all vertebrae. Vertebrae. Here, spinal cord is present. All nerves from midbrain to cervical means brain to spinal cord. All nerves pass through the spinal cord. Outside the spinal cord, already I explained brain outer surface area, it is gray in color. Last class I explained. Inside the brain, it is white in color. Because of your gray matter, your white matter is present. But in spinal cord, outside it is white in color, white matter. Inside it is gray in color because of gray matter is present. White matter and gray matter. Outside white color, it look like a cream color, ice cream like. Inside gray in color. Reason I explained. Which side axon is present? Axon covered with myelin sheath. That area it is white in color. Inside cell body present. Nerve cell, you know very well. nerve cell. Okay, this is called cell body. Which area cell body present? That area gray in color. Here outside, here inside. Opposite of brain and spinal cord opposite. Okay, in brain cell body present outside, but in spinal cord cell body present inside, deeper part of the body. Okay, this is axon covered with myelin sheath. Axon covered with myelin sheath. Which area that myelin sheath is present? Because it is made up of fat, so it is white in color, white matter. So here outside large number of axons are present. So this area white in color. Because of gray matter, white matter depending on nerve cell. Okay, children. Next. Now in our 10th class book given transfer section of nerve cell. Sorry, transfer section of spinal cord. Here spinal canal center, it is called spinal canal. Inside large number of nerve cells bunch and especially fluid is present, that is called cerebrospinal fluid. Here inside butterfly shape letter H or butterfly shape. Very, very important. Letter H, you see. Letter H shape or butterfly shape. It is present. Okay. This is letter H shape, you can see like this. Or we can see it is visible butterfly shape. This area is called upper horns. Upper horns. This area is called lower horns. Lower horns. Upper horns, lower horns. Here, mainly okay, foot area. We are walking with barefoot. We are walking barefoot means చెప్పులు లేకుండా నడిచినప్పుడు unexpectedly one sharp prick pin ఏదన్నా కుచ్చుకున్నప్పుడు sharp pin with sensory nerve. What is there here? Sensory nerve. Sensory nerve, they receive the information. Sensory nerve, they receive the information passed to spinal cord. The positive information through the sensory nerve. Pass to spinal cord through the sensory nerve. This nerve name is called sensory nerve. Sensory nerve is also called as afferent nerve. Afferent, AFF. Afferent nerve. Sensory nerve is also called as afferent nerve. It is incoming, going information. Here, large number of nerve cells are present inside the spinal cord. Already I explained. Here, interneuron. Here, interneurons are present. They analyze the information immediately. They analyze the information. They receive the sensory nerve. They receive the information with the impulsation. They analyze the information. Immediately they give the information to motor nerve. This is called motor nerve. And same time they pass the information into brain. At the same time, such information passed to brain. Same time, analyze the information, pass information to motor nerve. Through motor nerve, information passed to affected organ muscle. Okay. Which organ affected? Leg. Leg muscles, they receive the information, then muscle will contract. We are safe from dangerous stimuli. We are safe from dangerous stimuli. At the same time, information passed to brain. Brain also analyze the information. If any mistake, immediately they give the information to organ. This is called a reflex arc. What is reflex arc? Once you listen, this is called reflex arc. Definition. If anyone want to write the definition, you can write. Basic, structural, functional unit of reflections are called reflex arc. It is a basic, structural, functional unit of reflex actions is called a reflex arc. Once again, listen. The basic, structural and functional unit of reflex actions are called reflex arc. Immediately they give the information. For example, natural example. Suddenly your mother very busy, unexpectedly she will tell you, okay, poi annam midi mootadi babu ani cheptundi. Okay, just you open the lid from the rice vessel. What you want to do without holding any cloth or anything, direct you can touch to the plate, hot plate. Okay, that hot heat pass through the sensory nerve, pass the information to spinal cord. In spinal cord, analyze the information. Immediately give the information into hand muscle. Immediately you can withdraw your hand. Okay, that is called reflex arc. If you are holding same position, such information goes to spinal cord to brain, brain analyze, again they give the information into affected muscle, means your hand will burn. So, such a dangerous situation, our body protect from dangerous stimuli by reflex arc. That is called occurred. Where it is occurred? In spinal cord. That is about spinal cord. Okay, children. Next. This is completed about CNS, brain and spinal cord. Diagram very important. Spinal cord, TSR spinal cord and brain. Next one, PNS, peripheral nervous system. PNS, peripheral nervous system. There are two types of peripheral nervous system. One is cranial nerves and the second one spinal nerves. Twelve pairs of cranial nerves and 31 pairs of spinal nerves. 31 pairs of spinal nerves, 12 pairs of cranial nerves. Total how many? 31 plus 12, 43. Total peripheral nerves are 43 pairs. That much enough in 10th class. They are asking how many total peripheral nerves? Total 43 pairs. In that 12 pairs of cranial nerves and 31 pairs of spinal nerves. Just now I explained spinal cord like this. Brain. These 12 pairs of nerves present here. Brain, connect to brain. 31 pairs like this. 1, 2, 3. They divide from each vertebrae. each vertebrae to release one nerve, one pair of nerve, that is called spinal nerves. Spinal nerves, they receive information. For example, again they divide number of times. For example, affected by finger. For example, this nerve, finger. We touch to the hard plate or sharp substance, ear effect. That is called response and stimulus. Immediately, nerve, which nerve? Sensory nerve. Pass the information, then pass to spinal cord. Ear analyze, just how I explained. They give the information into brain. At the same time, they give the information into affected organ. So, same, just how what I explained diagram reflects are same in peripheral nervous system. Okay, children, just for 10th class board exam purpose, cranial nerves are 12 pairs, spinal nerves are 12 pairs, total 43 pairs of peripheral nerves. 43 pairs, 12 pairs of cranial nerves, 31 pairs of spinal nerves. Okay, children, this is about peripheral nervous system. Next one, third one, ANS. ANS, autonomic nervous system. ANS means autonomic nervous system. They are divided into two types. Sympathetic and the second one, parasympathetic. Okay. Autonomic nervous system. It is totally autonomous. It is not under control of our body. Totally without under control of body. Okay. That is two types: sympathetic and parasympathetic autonomic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. One action, reaction. For example, sympathetic nervous system action, parasympathetic nervous system reaction. Like that, opposite. For some few examples I want to say, in your book also diagram they have given clear diagram. Sympathetic. For example, people. Suppose you enter in hall, cinema hall or theater. Already movie started. Okay, total in dark inside the room. Your eye people dilatation, expand. Okay, why? Because light, sufficient of light not there, your eye people become expand. That is under control of sympathetic. Suppose after movie you came outside, bright light, sunlight. Now no need to dilatation of eye. Okay, contract, kill, eye become small, eye people become small. Now normal in condition, that is under belongs to parasympathetic. Next one, suppose heartbeat, suddenly you saw a snake in front of your legs or in front of your eye. Your heartbeat suddenly start, increase the heartbeat, that is under control of sympathetic. At the time, heartbeat will increase and blood vessels. It is interconnected now. Heartbeat okay. Four chambers of heart, auricle, ventricle. When a heartbeat start, at the same time, heart to blood pump from systemic aorta to blood pump to blood vessels. Okay. Then what happened? This blood vessel, normal size, arteries are normal size. Immediately, vasodilator means blood vessel will increase, expand. That is under control of parasympathetic. Suddenly you saw a snake. What happened? Suddenly heartbeat will start, respiration will start, heartbeat increase, respiration will increase, breathing more and more with fear, and adrenal gland secretion. These are all one attached to another one under control of sympathy. Someone came to near and snake also went away from far away. Then your body control normal. That is under control of parasympathetic. Like that, so many examples given in your book. Okay, once you check in your book, any doubt, if any doubt, you can ask. Okay, children. This is topic for once again, listen. CNS, central nervous system, brain and spinal cord. Peripheral nervous system, cranial nerves, spinal nerves. Third one, autonomic nervous system, sympathetic, parasympathetic. Up to here, any doubt, children? Okay. Now, I want to state one small story about story of pancreas. Next topic, pancreas. About pancreatic gland or pancreas. Pancreas. You know very well in digestive system. Here, leaf-like structure is present. This gland name is called pancreatic gland. Okay, this gland name is called pancreas. Okay. Pancreas gland, it is also called as mixed gland. Very, very important in board exam. Mixed gland. It is also called as mixed gland. Why? Because the two types of cells are present. One is endocrine gland cells. Endocrine gland cells, and the second one exocrine gland cells. Exocrine gland cells. Yes, children, you have studied in first lesson exocrine, endocrine. Endo means ductless. It is also called as ductless glands. Ductless. There is no duct. There is no duct. They release, they secrete chemical substances are called hormones. They secrete chemical substances called hormones. They direct release into blood. They direct release into blood. Why? Because of ductless, there is no duct. They direct release into the blood. Through blood, they reach to the target organ. Minute, they can release very small amount. They direct reach to the target organ and affect. Second one, it is called exocrine gland. Exo means duct glands. It is called duct glands. Duct means pipe is present. You see here. Otherwise, here you can see. What is this? This is the liver. Liver produce bile juice. Here duct is present. Duct it is there. Through duct it reaches to here. Okay. Same here also pancreatic gland through duct. This is called duct. Through duct. Duct is present. Exocrine gland. The secret chemicals are called. Enzymes. The secret chemicals are called enzymes. They help for digestion. Most of all, enzymes help for digestion. You are studying digestive system here in mouth. Salivary glands. They secrete saliva. In that one enzyme is present. That is called ptyalin or amylase. Next one, here also gastric gland secrete the gastric juice. Gastric gland secrete the gastric juice. Gastric juice contains some enzymes, help for digestion. Okay, help for protein, especially here. Okay, next one, small intestine contains enzymes. Pancreas also contains enzymes. For example, trypsin, amylase, lipase, like that. Okay, so now story listen. Pancreatic gland, first no one identified their functions. It is related to digestive system. They thought it is the digestive gland. But after that, okay, one famous scientist, Karl Landsteiner. Underline in your book it is there. Karl Landsteiner. Okay, Langerhans. Scientist name Langerhans. First time identified in two types of cells. Here identified two types of cells. Some cells are in the middle. Okay. Here some cells are present in this area. These cells are these middle cells. There is no link with any other cells. That cells are called endocrine gland cells. That cell's name first time given by one famous scientist, Langerhans. So, how is it? It look like an island. Middle the cells, all sides pancreatic cells are present. All round pancreatic cells it is there. That's why what they give a name, the cell's name is called islets of Langerhans. It look like an islet, like an island. Scientist name is called Langerhans. First time identified. Who scientist? Langerhans. So they give a name islets of Langerhans. These cells secrete the endocrine gland substance. It is called hormones. Remaining cells, these all cells, they secrete enzymes. Already we have studied pancreatic gland secrete the enzymes. It is scientist name Langerhans. Okay, in middle it is the islets of Langerhans. Now we can learn about endocrine glands, about islets of Langerhans cells. Okay, children. Now, endocrine glands, they secrete two hormones. One is insulin. Second one, glucagon. Insulin and glucagon. These two are very, very important in our body. Insulin function, glucagon function, we can learn. These both are endocrine gland cells. Endocrine glands, ductless gland, they secrete chemicals, especially these cells. Secrete islets of Langerhans cells, they secrete the two hormones, insulin and glucagon. What is the main function? Insulin, if we are taking large amount of food, we went to function or somewhere. Okay, that metabolic system, total food will metabolize large amount of glucose produced. So, what is the main function of insulin? How much blood, how much glucose is required for our body? How much glucose required for our body? That much of glucose sent to blood. They send to blood. They send into blood. Remaining excess of glucose, more than that, we took large amount of food on that day. Excess of glucose formed. How much required for our body? Normal level. They send into blood. Remaining excess of glucose convert into glycogen. Very important note down. Glycogen is also called as animal fat. Glycogen is also called as animal fat. Note down. Sometimes they are asking objective question. What is glycogen? Glycogen is an animal fat. Insulin, what happened? They act on excess of glucose, excess. Normal, they send into blood. Excess of glucose convert into glycogen stored in liver. Where they stored? In liver. They stored in liver. Okay. What is the glucagon function? In some cases, we are in starvation. We not took food. Okay, maybe you are getting or hurry, worry, busy work or something, or hunger strike, or maybe fasting. Glucose level reduced in the blood. In sometimes glucose level reduced in the blood. Glucose level is important in the blood. Always they maintain the glucose level normal. Excess also problem, less also problem. More also problem, less also problem. When glucose level is less, immediately glucagon act on liver. They went to liver. Glucagon goes to liver. They act on glycogen. Glucagon act on liver. Here, what is there in liver? Glycogen, it is there. Again, glycogen convert into glucose. Send into blood. They send into blood. Again, maintain the normal. Otherwise, glucose level will reduce, means we get giddiness, then fall down, faint. చక్కెర వచ్చి పడిపోతాం, గ్లూకోజ్ లెవెల్ తగ్గిపోతుంది. అందుకే ఏమవుతుంది ఇక్కడ వినడం ఒకసారి తెలుగు మీడియం వాళ్ళు ప్యాంక్రియాటిక్ గ్లాండ్, దీన్ని మిక్స్డ్ గ్లాండ్ అంటాం. దీని లోపల రెండు రకాల కణాలు ఉంటాయి. ఎండోక్రైన్ గ్లాండ్ సెల్స్, ఎగ్జోక్రైన్ గ్లాండ్ సెల్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఎండోక్రైన్ గ్లాండ్ సెల్స్ ఇన్సులిన్, గ్లూకాగాన్ అనే రెండు హార్మోన్లను ఉత్పత్తి చేస్తుంది. ఇన్సులిన్ ఏంటి ఫంక్షన్? మనం ఎప్పుడన్నా ఎక్కువ తిన్నప్పుడు గ్లూకోజ్ ఎక్కువ ఫామ్ అవుతుంది మన శరీరంలో. ఎంత అవసరము రక్తంలో ఉండాలో అంత గ్లూకోజ్ నుంచి మిగతా గ్లూకోజ్ ను గ్లైకోజన్ గా మార్చి లివర్ అంటే కాలేయం లోపల భద్రపరుస్తుంది. ఎవరు? ఇన్సులిన్. కొన్ని సమయాలలో స్టార్వేషన్ అంటే ఒక్క పొద్దులు ఉండడం కానీ, స్ట్రైకులు చేసినప్పుడు, సరిగా అన్నం తినకపోవడం అప్పుడు బ్లడ్ లో ఏమైతే రక్తం లోపల గ్లూకోజ్ శాతం అనేది తగ్గిపోతుంది. వెంటనే గ్లూకాగాన్ అనే హార్మోన్ లివర్ దగ్గరలో ఉన్న స్టోర్ చేసిన గ్లైకోజన్ ను గ్లూకోజ్ గా మార్చి రక్తంలోకి విడుదల చేస్తుంది. ఎప్పటి వరకు ఎంత అవసరమో రక్తంలో గ్లూకోజ్ లెవెల్ అంత విడుదల చేస్తుంది. దిస్ ఇస్ ద మెయిన్ ఫంక్షన్. ఈ రెండు అత్యవసరమైన క్రియలు. దీస్ టూ ఆర్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫంక్షన్స్ ఫర్ కంట్రోల్ ద గ్లూకోజ్ లెవెల్ ఇన్ ద బ్లడ్. Okay, next one, insulin function abnormal, means pancreas secretion is abnormal. Insulin అనేది సరిగా ఉత్పత్తి కాదు. ఉత్పత్తి కాకపోవడం వల్ల ఏమవుతుంది? రక్తంలో ఉన్న గ్లూకోజ్ శాతము సరిగా అదుపు చేయబడదు. ఓకే, దిస్ ఇన్సులిన్, abnormal secretion of insulin in blood, glucose level is abnormal. No one will control. Sometimes may be increase, sometimes may be decrease. That condition is called diabetes mellitus. Diabetes mellitus. చక్కెర బీమారి అంటారు. Sugar disease. Diabetes mellitus. Insulin function is failure, means nothing but pancreatic gland function failure. Insulin not secreted normal. So abnormal secretion of insulin glucose level not maintained in the blood. Suppose we are taking more food, more glucose in the blood. We are not taking food, less level of blood. So this function is failure. The disease, a function failure of the వ్యాధి అంటారు. The disease condition is called diabetes mellitus. అమ్మ రెండు ఉన్నాయి జాగ్రత్త. అక్కడ ఎక్స్క్రీషన్ లో చెప్పాను diabetes insipidus. Diabetes insipidus means అతిమూత్ర వ్యాధి. Per day, one person excretes 15 to 20 liters of urine. That is called diabetes insipidus. Which hormone there? Vasopressin, abnormal secretion of vasopressin. Here, insulin abnormal secretion, glucose level abnormal, may be increased, may be decreased. That condition is called diabetes mellitus. Diabetes mellitus. దీన్ని చక్కెర వ్యాధి అంటారు. దాన్ని అతిమూత్ర వ్యాధి అంటారు. Okay, children, up to here, any doubt? Read at home clearly. If any doubt, you can send by chat box or mobile. I'll give you answers on free time. Okay, children, thank you. Wish you all the best. Bye. Good night.